Hello everyone and welcome back. If you are new to my channel, make sure you join the family by hitting that subscribe button and a notification bell so that way you will know each and every time that I upload a video. And for all my recurrent subscribers, welcome back. So we're just gonna jump right in. I had already prepped and primed my face, and the product that I used was the Benefit Pore Professional. I'm going to be doing a little color correcting. I'm going to be going in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is going to be in Radish. This is what it looks like. And I'm going to be going in with my BH Cosmetic Brush, and this is in number 2. I'm going to take a little of that product, and I'm going to apply it to the lips, the side of the mouth, as well as my forehead. And then I'm going to take that brush and start blending that product out. So my next step is taking my Mercier translucent powder and setting that product in place. I'm going to be prepping my eyes. I'm going to start with the Radiant Creamy Concealer by NARS, and this is going to be in the shade Walnut. I'm going to be applying that to the eyelid. And I'm actually doing a lighter shade of concealer because we're going to be going in with bright colors. And now I'm going to go ahead and take my beauty sponge and start blending that product out. I'll be going in with my Mercier translucent powder and setting that product in place. The palette we are using right now is going to be the Morphe by James Charles. And the first shade that I'm going to be going in with is going to be this pink shade right here. I'm going to be taking a little of that product and working it at the upper crease. And doing that for the other side as well. The next step, I'm going to be going in with that same palette. And the next shade I'm going to be taking is this purple shade right here. And I'm going to put that in the inner crease and start working that product in. We're going to do that for the other side as well. So now I'm going to go ahead and go back inside of that same James Charles palette. And the color that I'm going to be using is going to be this blue shade right here. And we're going to also do that for the other side as well. Now I'm going to go ahead in and cut that crease. I'm going to be using my LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is going to be in the shade Fawn. And I'm going to be using my BH Cosmetic Brush, and this is in number 6. I'm going to take a little bit of that product, put it on the outer eye, and look up. And that's where I want my cut. So I'm going to go in with my brush and start cutting that crease. And I'm going to do it for the other side as well. And now I'm going to go ahead and take my brush and start cutting that crease. So the next step I'm going to be doing is going in with the Morphe 35S Sweet Oasis palette. And the color that I'm going to be going in with is going to be Coastline Cruise, which is this blue shade right here. I'm going to be taking my BH Cosmetic Brush in number 11, and this is what it looks like. And start applying that product onto the eyelid. It's a really pretty color. I'm really glad I actually did these colors together. And what I'm doing is I'm actually packing that color on. So I'm going to be going back in with my Morphe James Charles palette. And we're going to be dipping back into that blue, which is this shade right here, to buff out the crease just a little bit. And blending both of those colors together. We are now going in with foundation. I'm going to be taking my Kat Von D in the shade Medium 74 Warm. I'm taking my BH Cosmetic brush in number 1. And we're going to be applying that to the face and start placing that product on the face. And start working it in. So now it's time for concealer. I'm going in with my NARS Creamy Concealer, and this is going to be in the shade Walnut. And we're going to start applying that underneath the eye. And doing that for the other side as well. Down the center of the nose, forehead, and the chin. And then I'm going to go in with my Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer in the shade Chestnut. And I'm going to be taking a little of that product and place it on the top of the lip. So now I'm going to go in with my Beauty Blender and start blending that product out. And down the center of the nose. I know it may look a little weird right now, but trust the process. I'm going to be going in with my Revolution powder in Banana. I'm going to set underneath the eyes. And now I'm going to go ahead in with my translucent powder in Laura Mercier and set the rest of my face. We're not going to set the nose or the forehead just yet. We're going to wait until after contouring. I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty in Espresso and applying that to the cheeks, the nose, as well as underneath my jawbone. I'm taking a little of that product and working that in. I'm using a light hand as well as gliding on the face. I'm going to be doing that for underneath the chin as well and blending that product out. I want to create a shadow and an illusion that my jawline is actually smaller, and we're just going to take the rest of that excess and start blending that around the forehead as well as for the sides of the chin. And I'm just lightly buffing that. So now I'm going in with that same shade by Fenty Beauty, and I'm taking my BH Cosmetic brush in number 10, which is an angle brush, and we're going to be doing some nose contouring. And I'm going up, and I'll be brushing that into the eyebrow. And brushing that into the eyebrow. So now I'm going to go ahead in with my translucent powder, and we're going to set that nose contour in place. So now we're going to be going in with blush. I'm going to be taking my Lancome in Plum Affair, and I'm going to be applying that with the BH Cosmetic brush number 4. So now it's time to go in with those 3 shades that I used to apply my eyeshadows. I'm going to be doing them for the bottom of the eyelid. Going back into that James Charles palette, and we're going to be using this pink shade here, this purple shade, blue shade. I'm going to be taking my Morphe brush in M562. This is what it looks like. And start applying the pink shade first to the bottom of the eyelid. I'm going to be taking that purple shade, just a little of that, and start working that product into the outer eye. So now I'm going to be going in with my pencil liner, the shade Petal Blue. This is what it looks like. I'm going to be applying this to the bottom of my waterline. So my next step is going into my mascara, which is their Real Magnet by Benefit. And I'm going to go ahead and apply that to the top and the bottom eyelashes. So my next step is applying my eyelashes off camera, and I'll be right back. So now I went on ahead and did my wing liner as well as my lashes off camera. I'm going to be going in with my mascara to seal those lashes with the falsies. So my next step is highlighting. I'm going to be going in with my Artist Couture in the shade Illuminati. I'm going to be going in with my BH Cosmetic brush number 12, which is this fluffy brush, to apply that highlighter. And I'm going to be applying that product to the cheeks. And I'm going to be taking a smaller brush to apply that to the tip of the nose. Blend that product in. And I'm going to blend that product in. So my next step, I'm going to be doing a little water highlighting. I'm going to go in with the Morphe 35S. And the color that I'm going to be using is going to be Windsurf, which is this shade right here. I'm going to take a little of that product and put it in my inner tear duct. So now I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of my setting spray. This is going to be the Pore Professional Super Setting by Benefit. And I'm going to be taking my beauty sponge and start pressing that product in. So the next step I'm going to be doing lips. I'm going in with the lip liner in Dark Brown by Kiss. And I'm going in with Morphe and Virgin, and this is what it looks like. So now I'm going to be finishing this look off with some setting spray. And this time, I will not be patting that product in. I will let it dry down. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this random, colorful tutorial today. Make sure you guys don't forget to check out my social medias and follow all of my pages. And subscribe, like, comment, and share. As well as check out my other videos that's going to be listed in the description below. Until next time. Holla!